laugh off and fly him to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Charger, 19 Charger.
They run once more with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
19-18. Hurt. Matt.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Colts had 10 and 5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Lions. 18, Pioneer.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. To return is McKenzie. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Ready, Cowboy 80. Unlock line, unlock, ready.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Check, check. 60 vices, 60 vices.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hot 70, hot 70.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, smash!
Running left, Taylor.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
60 Maverick! Press all 80! Alert! Alert! Ready!
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
19 Lions! Warriors 70!
At the Raiders 21-yard line.
Now Richardson.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Tyree Wilson
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Myers in motion right.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In motion left, Carter. Throwing on second and long. O'Connell. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Myers in motion right.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
O'Connell to throw, 3rd and short.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. That is caught. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. To the air again with O'Connell.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
Now it's O'Connell.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now O'Connell. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
In motion right is Pittman.
Dragon 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively. to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Abdullah to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Here's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
That's caught by Myers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Here's 2nd and 10. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. O'Connell working from the gun. Open man is Myers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. In motion left goes Carter. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Man in motion is Sherfield. O'Connell here on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Lions. Reload.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cowboy 80. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now it's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Come on.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
In motion is McKenzie.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal fourth down stop. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. On second down, it's Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
No.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Roll.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Bronco switch.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Okay, ready.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
19. Let's go.
Now Richardson. And this one too low.
3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Check, Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Ready.
Richardson.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Nineteen Tiger. Warriors 70.
Here's Richardson.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Check. 18 Rattler. Go.
Richardson to throw it.
This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. Able to connect with Jacobs.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Here's 2nd down.
He's back to throw. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! Tracking 60.
Throwing now is Richardson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now a first throw here in overtime. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sherfield. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football, and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
Richardson going to move him around.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This to win it in overtime. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.